What's going on, everyone? My name is Jeff, and this is the 3 stocks to short video for August 2019. So a couple things right up front. First off, guys, I do want to go over the 3 stocks I picked from July. I really got a lot of criticism for Rite Aid, okay, and I want to clear that up. Rite Aid actually entered a partnership with Amazon, and that sent the stock running up very, very high. A lot of people chimed in saying Rite Aid was now a buy, and I stood my ground saying this will not change the fundamentals of the company, and you will not see any difference in their earnings report for at least probably 6 to 9 months. So we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. The Federal Reserve come out, guys, and lowered interest rates 0.25% today, and the market got very, very volatile. I think we're going to have a lot of opportunities to short some stocks through the month of August. Of course, we always have a lot of opportunities to short bad stocks. Bad stocks will trade down even in a bull market, okay? Now, there wasn't a lot of criticism here on YouTube, but over on the platform StockTwits, guys, I got some pretty strong criticism, and I'm going to be honest, I like criticism, and I'm more than willing to respond to it about how I should not be making videos about shorting stocks, that shorting stocks is unsafe and you can lose a lot of money, and that this is not videos for inexperienced people to be watching about. As always, guys, these videos are just for educational and entertainment purposes. If you decide to short some of these stocks, you decide to take an interest in shorting stocks, in my personal opinion, I don't feel like there is any more risk in shorting stocks than buying stocks and going long. And as long as you use proper risk management, you stay on top of your trades, and you see them through to the very end, I don't feel as though there's any more risk in shorting companies as there is buying them. You can make a lot of money both ways. You can lose a lot of money both ways, but proper risk management. If you have an account with $1,000 in it, do not be making trades with $700 or $800 on one trade. You know, try $50, $75 a trade. Start very, very small. Learn how to make $5 or $10. And after a while, that piles up. You can start trying to make $20 or $30 on each trade. But to really, really maximize the risk potential, guys, use smaller amounts of money to short stocks. Keep in mind put options as well. So anytime you can find contracts on a company that are very, very cheap, you might want to pick up a few contracts, let them sit for a few months and see what happens, okay? What I really, really always try to preach, guys, is diversity, good portfolio balance. Like I said, do not put all your eggs in one trade. Try to spread them out evenly, and sometimes you're going to take a loss. You have to be mature about trading stocks. You're going to take losses, but the objective here is to take a lot more gains than losses. So I just wanted to clear up any misunderstanding there. Now, let's get into the 3 stocks from last month. Real quick before we do that, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video. I appreciate all of your support, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. So I saved this watch list on Webull from July. That's what I'm going to do every month. I'm going to create a new watch list. I'm going to see how they traded throughout the month. So National Beverage was trading at $44.63 when I published this video. TLRY was at $46.56, and Rite Aid was at $8.01. So up here in the top left hand corner, guys, this is Rite Aid. As you can see, from the end of June going into the 11th of July, Rite Aid actually was trading up, seeing a lot of buyers come in, buying this stock up. Like I said, I made one trade. I used put options, and I made about 75% on this trade. Those expirations were on 8/16, but I went ahead and sold those puts. At this time, guys, Rite Aid traded all the way up to $9.74, and I was honestly getting a little worried. I did not want to keep putting money into this trade because I started buying around the 8 and 8.50 level, and then at some point I just trusted the system. I let that trade sit for a while, and then it crashed very, very fast from the 11th of July to the 22nd, okay? Went from $9.75 down to $6.33, and has slowly recovered itself back up just a little bit. So that's been the past month for Rite Aid. That would have been a very, very good stock to short. Just keep in mind, have that patience, okay? I think a lot of people might have got in this trade. They would have taken a loss thinking, okay, this stock is just going to continue to trade up. You have to remember, the market is against Rite Aid. Right up here on top, guys, this is the 1 month chart for TLRY, an absolutely beautiful chart for short sales. You know, of course, you are seeing some peaks where the stock did trade up But in an overall sense, it is trading down and is staying in a downward trend right now. There was a period of time in June where TLRY was up to almost $51 a share. Instead, today on the 31st of July, down roughly $10. So a great short sale or put options could have been played on TLRY. And then right over here, guys, ticker symbol FIZZ. This is a national beverage company. Did not get quite the opportunity Rite Aid and TLRY did, but you still could have made about a 4 to 5% short sale. You might be sitting on that one for a while, and being that the markets are going to be kind of volatile, this stock might drop down to that $40 level. I don't know if anybody is holding long-term puts on this company. I made one trade on FIZZ in July, guys, and I pretty much just broke even. I made a couple of dollars shorting it on Webull. So that was last month's 3 stocks in review. So here is the list, guys, for the 3 stocks to short for August. Now, I'm going to have a much bigger, much broader watch list than this. These are 3 that I feel very, very confident are going to continue to trade down over the course of time. The first one being GameStop, ticker symbol GME. So I've made a couple of videos on GameStop. I made one back when I first started my channel in 2017. And I just made a video a couple of weeks ago talking about if GameStop was going to be going bankrupt or not, and how I do think that's going to be kind of a long, drawn-out process. The second stock is Blue Apron Holdings, and the ticker symbol is APRN. Again, this is a stock I've pretty much watched from its IPO levels. And at one time, had a very large audience of people wanting to get into this stock, thought it had a really big future. Unfortunately, things have not panned out for them the way they anticipated. And then the third one, that's Range Resource, ticker symbol RRC. So I was watching a segment on CNBC the other night, and this stock got mentioned by Jim Cramer, and I immediately started researching it. Okay, it caught my interest. And really, we've had some really, really good opportunities to short it just in the past couple of days. It has bounced up a lot. So let's just take a quick minute, kind of go through these 3 companies. I do not want to take up a lot of time. These are 3 that are definitely going to be at the top of my watch list. In August is GameStop, Blue Apron, and Range Resource. Alright, so for those of you, if you do not know already, Blue Apron, these are online meal kits that you can order, okay? Basically, you can get in here and select these meal kits, and you would create an account, check out, and they get mailed to your house, so you're not going out shopping. Now, me and my family, we looked at these a couple of years ago. I remember when this company IPO'd, there was a lot of buzz surrounding it, but I honestly did not see this being a strong enough product for me to invest in long term, and so luckily I did not get pulled into all that IPO hype. Now, Blue Apron IPO'd just 2 years ago, guys, and the stock began trading at $160 a share, and that is actually on a reverse split basis, okay? Now, Blue Apron is currently trading at $8.63 and has about a $914 million market cap. There's a lot of analysts that have been very, very negative on Blue Apron. And within the first 5 months of trading, guys, this stock was already down roughly 66%, and it has just gotten clobbered from there. Even turning back the hand of time 1 year, it was still seeing itself trade over $30 a share, now trading right at the $8 level. So what I really want to do here, guys, see the fluctuations of the market. As you can see right over here, Blue Apron had a high of $8.99, and that is probably a good time to kind of watch this stock trade, try to get it in some of those highs, and then maybe look at some long-term put options. Or you could just simply short it, okay? You can get in your account, short this stock. There's no dividends, so you do not have to worry about dodging an ex-dividend date. As you can see from the 1 year chart, guys, there's been a lot of opportunities to short this stock, and I think there will be plenty more. There's not really any turnaround story for Blue Apron at this time. Now, of course, GameStop, pretty much the same story, guys. They had their last earnings report, very, very disappointing. And even though GameStop has about a $390 million market cap, their revenues would say that this is a much larger company. It's just that this company is so hated by Wall Street, and it is viewed as being prehistoric. The business model is so aged, and even when positive news hits for GameStop, guys, most people are viewing that as a good place to short it or buy long-term puts. Now, the way I've played GameStop really since January, guys, right up here, when GameStop made some highs, traded itself back up to $16 and $15. I've bought some put options, guys, that are currently yielding over 300%. Okay, I bought them 1 year out, and I've sold half of my position. Now, the other half, it can just run indefinitely. Of course, like I said, I've already made quite a bit of money on that trade, and I do short it from time to time. GameStop too, another company. It just feels like this stock is going to be heading to $1. Before you know it, it will probably be pink sheeted, and the future is not very bright for GameStop. So now what I have pulled up here, guys, I have max charting on Range Resource. As you can see, once upon a time, this was a very, very good investment. This stock does pay about a 1.4% dividend. So if you are going short, make sure you're very aware of the ex-dividend date. Now, as you can see back here in the 1980s, this was a $22 to $23 stock that really traded sideways for the best part of 2 decades. And then ran up, hit some all-time highs here in 2014. And this was a well over a $100 per share stock just 5 years ago. Now this, unfortunately, is what the last 5 years have looked like, pretty much trading itself straight down on just weak revenues and inconsistent oil prices. And like I said, guys, even on their last earnings report, it just did not issue any investor confidence, and the stock just continues to keep trading down. Matter of fact, they did have their earnings on the 30th of July, and this stock did trade up right here in this little spike, guys. As you can see, it came out of the $4.75 range, traded itself up almost $1 to $5.70, and then as of today, you can see here the stock traded itself back down to $5.15 and went down to $5.07 in after hours. So it lost 10% today. Then it lost another almost 2% in after hours. So this stock just losing any kind of ground that it gains, okay? I believe this is a stock here that you're going to want to wait till you get that spike. You're going to want to wait till you feel like it's a little bit overbought. That would be a good time to check out your put options or possibly go short. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for the video. Make sure to go down in the comment section and share any stocks that you're going to be going short on, buying puts on. You know, tell me what you think about this interest rate cut. And then, of course, today, Trump talked about imposing more tariffs on China. So we're going to have some short-term turbulence in the stock market. Share your thoughts and opinions. I always love hearing that. Thank you, as always, for watching the video, and have a great day.